For as long as I can remember, I've been ignored.
Moved on.
Isolated. In and out of care.
Excluded.
Discriminated against.
Stigmatised.
Overlooked.
Unheard.
I am one of thousands of young people in England without a voice.
Until now.
Until now.
Until now.
Well, I was born in Glasgow, but I sort of spent most of my life in Newcastle from about like 12, 13. I was living with my mum at the time. She had a lot of own personal problems and we sort of didn't really get on. It was obviously an important time because I had my GCSEs, and when you try to confront that, it kind of sort of it exploded really. It was just as I was turning 16, 17, 12 o'clock in the middle of the night, I was thrown out with bags, and that's when I was made homeless. I ended up going to my school, and I sat outside my school for the whole night, and then I went in and spoke to my teachers that morning, just told them what happened, and from that's when I began to get bounced around the housing schemes. I first found out about Mediabox because one of the reps came to the housing scheme that I was living in, Stepping Stones, and explained what Mediabox was, and we were told to just email and apply and then see where it goes from there, and I got selected. My project for Mediabox was an animation using clay. It was a bit like a sort of a slight autobiography. This character who's a pariah, and it's just about him finding his way basically. I think it's sort of like me really. I was a pariah, and then I got Mediabox, and then from that it's like I got given my university place, and it all kind of sort of happened at the same time. It was kind of cool. You can change and you can be who you want to be. And I felt like when I got into university, I was no longer a pariah, I was accepted. I'm currently in my third year of my computer animation degree, specialising in special effects and compositing. Had I not done Mediabox, I don't think I would have been able to go to university. The process wouldn't have been as easy, and I would have had to really fight for it. And because it would have been such a challenge, I don't think it would have happened. I think Mediabox is important because they go, okay, what do you want to do and what can you do? And then they help bridge the gap between what you can do and what you want to do. And I think that's really important because that bridge completely changed my life, and those skills that I learned, I'm still using now. It's great.
All together. You bond as a group, and then you come out to the half circle, okay?
Chatback Productions is a group of 11 to 18-year-old young people who live either in a foster family or in a residential unit.
You're no good.
A lot of kids in care feel they haven't got a voice and nobody really listens to them, although people say they do, and Chatback provides a platform where they can express their views in a very productive way.
So we'll just run that through.
All the children are from the same sort of background, and we all can talk to each other and we all feel safe, and it's just really good.
So to be honest, I don't know what to do without it, because every Wednesday I come and it's like, yay, I'm seeing my friends again.
Four years ago, the kids decided to make a DVD called Fostering Reality, and for that we got funding from Mediabox. Once we got that funding, the kids decided to create their own company, which is Chatback Productions. Some of the kids said, could they do something on domestic violence? Every single person in the group had been affected one way or the other by domestic violence. We couldn't believe it, but Mediabox funded us again.
You have a row or two, you know. What couple don't?
Hand Along with Care is a 30-minute film about the effects of domestic violence on young people. The film has been way above our expectations. We've won 4 national awards. We've had requests from Germany and Denmark to use the film in projects over there. They are learning so many skills, all about working together, teamwork, being responsible, actually turning up on time, commitment, and it's all the skills they need for when they're an adult.
I can afford a base. We are gravy. Repeat, gravy.
It's changed their actual outlook. They can take their very negative, real-life experiences and actually do something positive about it.
Get in my house.
We have now got children in Chatback that are talking about university. Now, I have never heard that from looked after kids before.
Danny, Emma, you're gonna be late for school.
We can't thank Mediabox enough because they've affected all the lives of the kids that are in Chatback. And we're now affecting thousands of kids across the country. Most importantly, lots of other looked after children. So Mediabox has got a huge part to play in all the success that Chatback has had.
You can also tweet at me at Twitter if you're online, twitter.com/theAaronHanson. I'll be taking tweets throughout the whole show.
Represent is at the moment an online youth radio station. It's by and for 13 to 25-year-olds in South East London. We've just secured a full-time FM licence, so soon we'll be an FM radio station. We were funded through the Mixed Media Bots programme for a project called Young Campaigners. They designed the project, young people did from start to finish. I honestly believe that if that Media Bots funding hadn't have come through at that particular time, Represent wouldn't be here today. Aaron joined the project right at the beginning of this year. He had been bugging me for about 3 months over email. As soon as we got the Mediabox funding, I was able to turn around to Aaron and say, look, there's an opportunity for you. We're starting a new project. We're working with 30 new young people from across South London. Do you want to be involved? Obviously, he was here within half an hour.
When I joined Represent, I was nothing. I didn't have any qualifications. I didn't have any proper people who could say, oh, we want to give him a reference. I didn't have any work experience. I didn't have a job. I didn't have anything, really. Since I've been at Represent, probably about almost 2 years I've been here, I've learnt so much. Just from the basics, really. Now I know how to kind of structure a radio show. I know how to do the journalism side, to do the production side, host a radio show. That one's a new joint entitled The Blue World Order.
You can get a whole wide range of skill sets from coming here. And Aaron saw that opportunity and seized it, and he's flying now. He's on the verge of being able to work for 1Extra and Kiss, and you know, all these kind of mainstream radio stations have approached him off the back of the work he's done here at Represent.
I'm in a better position than a lot of people my age. The structure that Represent has given me in my life, I know I definitely wouldn't have had that, do you know what I mean? And every day I've got a get up and go attitude to kind of get up and I know what I'm doing and I know what I'm working to and what I'm trying to succeed and achieve in my life. I don't think I would have had that if I wasn't at Represent.
Over the course of the last 2 years, thousands of lives have been touched through Represent. I see the project going from strength to strength.
Thank you very much, Joanne. That was Joanne Everton of Wham Bam. Make sure you check it out, people.
We can run this from a studio in Peckham with the support of organisations like Mediabox. If we lose that, I think we're losing something really, really valuable, and it's important that that support continues.
Since 2006, Mediabox has given over 19,000 young people
skills,
a voice,
and an opportunity to be heard.
Including me.
Including me.
including me.